What's good, y'all? It's X rated. Alright, real talk, real talk. Just want to go ahead and tell y'all a few things, Wanted to speak about the situation with Lord Xavy and his upcoming tape and all that shit. I wanted to go ahead and speak about that. So, last conversation he and I had, it was specifically about the mixtape, and I was like, bro, what's going on with the tape? You feel me? I'm like trying to get a release date from you and shit so I can, put this shit out there. You feel me? Because I was like, we're doing all of this, all of that, and like we're not getting anywhere with it because it's like you're telling me to keep getting these niggas hype, get them hype and shit, like from even before me and him start working together. Like he's been talking about he was going to do this mixtape for like 2 years now, and it's been almost a year since BOC was founded, like real shit though. And I told him I'm like I'm a good CEO, mind you, but I come hard when it comes down to it. Like I don't have a real problem with it because even if I myself am not the best rapper or whatever the fuck have you, I told him I was like, look, you got to come up with a date, you got to come up with the title, and I did all of that for you. And I was like, I told you, I designed your cover for you, I designed your mixtape's name, all that shit. You feel me? Like, and it was more of it became an argument nonetheless, but like it ain't lead to no serious shit. Like honestly, it didn't. So I would say that if anything, it would come down to a point where I said you have to make a decision, because I understand that the music is for real for you. The music is serious for you. But me, like I said in plenty of times, I don't personally need a rap check. Real shit though. I don't need a rap check. Like like I said, I got 2 jobs. You feel me? I'm paying for my artist studio time. I'm paying for all that shit. And then on top of that, they don't have to pay nobody to get their mixtape covers done, because I do that. They ain't pay nobody to film their music videos. I did that too. So yet again, like I'm getting, mind you, I'm still getting checks from, all the little shit that I've been doing so far. My 2 jobs is paying me $15 and $10 an hour. So that's like damn near $2-3 grand every month and shit. And then turn around and get then made like $450 from the mixtape, and the mixtape itself just been popping lately. Like I was like, no, that shit can't be real. So I checked the scans on that shit. Somebody downloaded my damn mixtape from I think my mixtape was downloaded like what 8 to 10 times, and I was like, yeah, that shit like that. I was like really excited about that shit. But anyway, back to the topic of what's going on with Lord Xavy. For right now, I'm gonna sit here and say that there, like I said, there's no beef, there's no none of that shit, none of that. But I'm saying that for the time being, until he gives me a release time he wants, because I've given him plenty of time to give me a release date. I've reached out to him repeatedly. He doesn't, he's got his own thing to do, you feel me? Like, that's my cousin, you feel me? I love my cousin. But I'm like, you gotta get this shit together, bro, because if we're trying to get BOC off the ground, we need everybody to be here together. We need everybody here. So, basically, that's the whole situation with the mixtape. I mean, I'm gonna still say that shit's coming soon, to be honest with you, because like we had that discussion. It was going to either be a whole compilation or a bunch of new shit. And like a lot of you have already seen my man's SoundCloud. Y'all seen his music and shit. Like he's got a whole bunch of music on there that even he hasn't given to me, so I can release for him, because the decision was that what we both agreed on is that I will post the music that you give me. You feel me? I will post the music that you give me. And I will post the videos that we filmed, the music videos we filmed, all that. And you can keep your rights and all that. And then any exclusive track that you want, it can stay on your SoundCloud. Straight like that. And I was like, he was like, okay, cool, that's a bet. You know, he was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll rock with BOC now. I was like, okay, cool. But anyway, what up? What's next? What up next? Oh yeah. So, real talk. Necessarily, I'm not gonna say that. You know, I ain't gonna bullshit. Like, my second tape is already is finished and it's ready. And I ain't gonna even lie to y'all, because like when I first did, I think it was the first joint I did, which was, I think the first beat well, not the first beat, like the track that I did for my first tape from, I think it was Can't Turn Back and shit. Like, I think that's when, like, yeah, I can do shit. So I'm thinking that, okay, we gonna do something different for the tape, for the second tape. You know, do something different for the third, the fourth, and whatever come after. So I'm gonna say this much, that this is going to be my second tape, of course, and after my third tape will probably be a mixture of all genres. You know, I'm not, like, I've never been somebody to stick to one particular genre, like, real shit. Like, you know, like, to be completely honest, like, that shit don't mean nothing. Like, honestly, it motherfucking don't. So, like, I just wanted to sit there and say that because, like, people who have downloaded my mixtape off SoundCloud and, you know, my PayPal and all that shit, and then motherfuckers have been telling me, like, bruh, what the fuck is up with the tape, though? Like, the tape good as fuck, but, like, you need to stick to one genre. But I'm like, what the fuck for? Because, like, real live, as a producer, rather as a self-producer, like, you have to learn that shit gotta be for yourself. You feel me? That shit gotta be for yourself. Like, you can't just, like, sit here and say that, yeah, I'm a trap producer. Oh, I'm an R&B producer. Oh, no, I'm a pop R&B, or I'm a pop and R&B producer. No, I'm not any of that. I'm not. Because I really just I don't want to belittle myself by putting labels on my work. Because if I put labels on my work, then that just proves that I'm not ready to move forward as an artist. So I will sit here and say that from the next tape and onward will probably be a mixture of, what is it? I want to say, I'm looking at a lot of genres lately. Like I said, I try my best to avoid the trap thing, because, like, honest to God, like, don't get me wrong, I love the trap music. I love trap music. Like, I fuck with trap music. But I don't feel like, in general, that's everything that hip hop has to offer. I don't think that shit. I don't feel like everybody needs to, you know, needs to have a banger, you know, some shit you can, you know, get your gun and get shooting shit with. No. I don't. Hip hop is not that. And more importantly, that's coming from a 90s baby at that. That's like I grew up with Eazy-E, Biggie Smalls, Big L, and Tupac Shakur. I didn't grow up with motherfucking, you know, Ray Shremmer, you know, Chief Keef, you know, Rico Reckless and shit like that. I didn't grow up with that shit. Like, I did not. Like, I'm not dissing. I'm not dissing, but I'm just saying, like, I didn't come after that shit. I didn't come get into music for that shit. I did not. So I just wanted to put that out there. So y'all know what to do. You feel me? You know, follow me, Lord Xavy, on SoundCloud, Twitter. Also, you can follow me on, you know, follow me on Twitter and shit. You feel me? So, like I said, I mean, I really repeat that shit twice. But yeah, just follow me and Lord Xavy in them links, and we'll see what's up with that. So.